This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. The title of this rant is, How Does Trump Serve Two Masters? How else? Lie, lie, lie. So the first master, which is the one that is predominant always, is that as president, government is bad, which is the big lie, which is the big con. Remember Reagan's statement from the 1980s, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Those are the worst 9 words you could ever hear. And of course, in every major catastrophe in the United States in the last 100 years, it's always been the U.S. government that has had to bail it out. And again, the big lie is the private sector can do it so much better. And of course, the GOP mantra, tax cuts, tax cuts, tax cuts. And this has been their mantra again for well over 100 years. So that's the predominant thing. But now with the coronavirus, he has to pretend that the government is out there to help people as much as they possibly can. So on the outside, especially with his daily press briefings, he pretends to have the leadership and puts out continuing to have lots of contradictory and misleading, conflicting statements, basically the old stuff, baffle them with BS. At the same time, he's using it as an infomercial or free campaign ads because he has to pretend that he's being a leader through all of this, taking the country through everything, strictly for re-election purposes. So he has to pretend that he's being a big leader. At the same time, he really has to keep with his mantra of not doing as little as possible. So, as he's baffling everyone with all this BS, behind the scenes, there's a tremendous fight going on in there where they need to, this is Republicans and Trump, need to minimize the proactive U.S. government leadership. And in essence, we have no cohesive government intervention. And by that, I mean everything that he's doing is on small scale stuff. We all know that, let's just take Obama, Baby Bush, Clinton, Papa Bush. They would have had stepped right in, assumed leadership. They'd have their first string players in there. Yes, each one would have done it differently than the other, but they would have made tremendous strides in terms of government intervention, government help, government leadership, government coordination, all of that type of stuff. This guy is basically up there every day on an infomercial, bragging about his non-accomplishments, trashing his opponents, etc. And of course, again, the big thing is, because of this crap by this guy, more lives will be lost. And let's just hope that we can get rid of this guy, and that because of all of this on his part, and all of the people that work for him, that they will be held accountable.